Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Hut, hut, hut. Down. Ready? Blue 30. Blue 30. Set hot. Down. Ready? White 80. White 80. Hut, hut. Here we go. Ready. Hut, 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 hut. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Hut. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Red 18. Red 8. Red 20. Hut. Down. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Hut, hut, hut. Down. Ready. Red 54. Red 54. Set hot. Down. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Hut, hut.
Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk.
Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tar Heels offense as they take control of the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters.
Caught, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
The Tar Heels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Anderson wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So
breaks a tackle, and he might go. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still looking. The throw. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they come out firing, and it's been more of the same for this young man. He has been so good, and we talked about it briefly to open this football game. He's in the Heisman conversation. Do you know how hard that is to do when your team's not in the playoff conversation? Like, you've got to put up silly numbers, video game numbers. You got to do it consistently. And so, obviously, the start of this football game, kind of picking up where he's left off through this season, and somebody's got to find a way to stop him.
He's going to run it. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Hey, man, that's exactly why we talked about this young fella coming into the game. Like, highlighted him as the quarterback running the show, but he also has the ability, man, when things break down, to take off, to scramble, and you're seeing it early in this football game. If the defense doesn't get a handle on that, he'll make a habit of it, because he is a baller. He's done it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Syracuse, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw, keeping his eyes downfield. trying to escape and get it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Hand it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Quick give. Jukes his way for more. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sells to fake. Rushes on. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Anderson wants to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't call it.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're good.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Anderson will throw. Release to the back. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see that.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Syracuse, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Good, strong tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Anderson wants to throw. On the move. On the run, fires downfield. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads in the nick of time.
Every defense in the country talks about.
Tells the run, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He turns it loose to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Spins away from one. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hampton. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gambit, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Extending the play. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Anderson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Off play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start the... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Black 14.
Anderson wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He's going to take off. First down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took over. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And coming into this football game, man, watching this guy's tape, he's such a complete quarterback, and Reese talked about him early in the game, but he's showing this defense. A lot of times, it takes some time to catch up to the game speed, but doing it with his legs, like finding ways to continue to scramble like you just saw, to get those extra first downs, to get this defense a little bit tired, man, he can do a little bit of everything.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Gives it. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Black 18. Black 18.
Anderson will throw. On the move. Looking down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Sweet cut there. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Going to the run, it's Butler. Quick step and go. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play fake. Flush to the left. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Warren. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Ready? Blue 30. Blue 30.
Anderson wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to fire to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Tennessee taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Volunteers hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Butler. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Anderson will throw. Caught, it's Warren. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You just love seeing your leaders and your best players punctuate this season, right? This quarterback, one of the best in the nation. We knew that. He threw for over 300 yards a week ago. He does it again in this game, too. And that's why a lot of people are tabbing this guy, not only to go to New York City, but to have a real shot of taking home the Heisman Trophy, playing his best football late in the year.
Right side, it's Warren. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Tar Heels have it with a first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. And here comes the offense on second down. They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Anderson wants to throw. Moving to his left. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, UNC! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. White 29. White 29.
Selling the fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Blue 20.
Anderson will throw. Extending the play. Back's got it on the screen. He's past the 30. Oh, he got loose. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult...
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And no chance at... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll go to the counter. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
Blue 85. Ready. Hot. Hot.
Motion from the wideout.
Hot. Hot.
Anderson wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Warren. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Going downfield for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The fake wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side, it's Warren. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Ready. Red 54. Red 54. Up.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Black 14. Black 14. But up.
Anderson will throw. Still looking. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David, and it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.